Good afternoon. My name is Morgan Leahy, and today I'm going to talk about what I feel is one of the most important qualities that a leader could possess. When you think about your past leaders, what do you remember about them? Do you think about how well they were able to build a spreadsheet, or how effective their scheduling methods were, or how good they were at disciplining employees who had messed up? I know for me personally, when I think about my past leaders, I think about the impact they had on me and my life. And I think being a servant leader has a huge part in this. Maya Angelou said it best. She said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but most people will never forget how you made them feel." And I think that really captures the essence of what servanthood is and points out the importance of this quality in leaders. So when trying to understand the importance of servanthood, it's important to understand what this quality actually is. Maxwell said it best, that servanthood isn't a position, it's not a skill, but it's an attitude that you possess. It's not something that you can fake. Your employees will see right through it. As a leader, it's very important to think about how we make our employees feel. Do we make them feel valued, respected, and important? Being a servant leader makes sure that they do feel this way. And most studies have reported that when employees feel this way, they are more productive without having to be asked. So my personal story of servanthood stems from where I work. Chick-fil-A is a company that prides servant leadership. You are taught that from the very beginning, to take care of the people you work with as well as your guests, to meet needs before they are brought to light, to help out your employees or your guests whenever you're able to not ask anyone to do anything that you wouldn't be more than willing to do yourself. When I first started at Chick-fil-A, I had a manager who was the best servant leader I think I've ever worked under. He would never ask you to do something that he wouldn't do himself. He would be the first to jump on a dirty job that no one wanted to do. He wouldn't hesitate to ask you if he could help you or make your day better in any way, shape, or form. And in my time at Chick-fil-A in leadership, I've tried to mimic his example of servanthood by making sure that I take care of my employees and I try to help them in any way that I can with their positions that day, to ask them what they'd like to do, how I can make their job easier, and to really make them feel like I value and respect them, because Jordan was able to do that for me. So I'd like for you to take a moment to think about how you could demonstrate servanthood in your workplace. Maxwell gives us a few great tips in his book. Put others before yourself. Make sure that their interests come first. Possess the confidence to serve. A lot of leaders are afraid that it will make them look weak to step down and do the jobs of their subordinates. Servant leaders possess the confidence to step below their level because they recognize that being a leader is not a position. Initiate service. Don't wait for someone to ask you for help. See a need and meet it before someone has to make it known to you. And lastly, serve out of love and not out of obligation. People will see right through you if you are serving just because you feel like you have to. Serve your employees because you care about your employees. You care about them personally and you want them to do a good job for you as well. If they see this, they will appreciate it and respect you more for it at the end of the day. John Maxwell said in his book, "You've got to love your people more than your position." And I think that encompasses servant leadership so well and really displays the importance of servanthood in a leader. I hope that you take this presentation today and apply it to your own life to improve your leadership skills and your life around the office.